Once upon a time, there was a father who had 6 children. He had 3 sons and 3 daughters who were all very beautiful. But the most beautiful of all his children on the inside and out was his youngest daughter, Beauty. One day, the father was riding his horse through the woods when he got stuck in a very big storm. He fell off of his horse, and then he decided to go walk to find a place for shelter. Off in the distance, he saw a light, and he decided to walk towards it. As he got closer, he realized that it was a castle. When he got to the door of the castle, he knocked, but no one answered. So he decided to see if the door was unlocked, and he let himself in. When he started to explore, he discovered that there was a feast laid out on the table for him, and he also found a room that had a comfy bed in it. He decided to make himself at home and stay the night tonight, but he had the intentions of leaving the castle in the morning. When he was leaving the next morning, he walked past a beautiful rose bush, and he thought of how much his daughter Beauty loved roses. He decided to pick one and bring it home to her. Just then, he heard a loud growl behind him, and he turned around. He saw an ugly beast standing over him. The beast yelled at him for stealing his rose, after he had already been so kind enough to provide him food and a place to sleep in his castle the night before. The beast was so enraged that he gave the father a choice to make. He could either sacrifice his own life, or Beast said that he could send one of his daughters to the castle to live with him. After hearing this, the father returned home to share the news with his children. Out of all 3 of his daughters, Beauty was the only one willing to sacrifice her own life to save her father. When Beauty first arrived at the castle, she was terrified of how ugly the beast was. However, the longer she stayed at the castle, the better she got to know the beast. She soon realized that he was not as scary as he looked. He had a very kind heart, and she considered him to be her friend. Although she became very fond of Beast, she still refused to marry him every night when he proposed. One day, Beauty hears word that her father is terribly ill, and she asks Beast if she can go visit her father. Even though Beast does not want Beauty to leave, he respects her wishes to go visit her dad. Before she leaves, Beast first makes Beauty promise to him that she will return in exactly 1 week. When Beauty returns home, she is delighted to see her father and her sisters. When she's catching up with her sisters, she finds out that they have both married men that are very handsome, but they lack kind hearts. This makes her realize that she truly does love Beast, not because of his looks, but because he has a kind heart. She misses him deeply and returns to the castle to be with him. When she gets back to the castle, she finds Beast lying on the ground heartbroken. She tells Beast that she loves him and she wants to marry him. Suddenly, fireworks and music begin to play at the castle, and the Beast magically changes into a handsome prince. The Beast explains to her how grateful he is that she fell in love with his personality and was able to look past his appearance. Because she did so, Beauty was able to lift the spell off Beast that made him appear so ugly. With great joy, the two get married and live happily ever after.